the league in the most Arsenal way of winning the league. The Burnley game went just like the rest of their season, basically. They won by 1 goal. One of their players should have been sent off. However, I don't know how they don't see that as a red card. I don't know how you look back at that and go, it wasn't a red card. And Man City not only didn't get us to the last game of the season and gave us a grandstand finish for the title, but they also drew instead of losing, which meant that Bournemouth don't have any chance now of making the Champions League. If you're gonna drop points, right, and effectively hand the fucking title to Arsenal, at least do it properly so that, you know, later on maybe Liverpool can get screwed over. But I guess I should congratulate Arsenal because they are the champions. And I said it about Man United many times when they won the league the last time under Sir Alex Ferguson, when everyone was saying, well, they're a shit team. You know, they won, fair play, but they were a shit team. And I said, well, if we're shit, you must be fucking terrible. I've got to eat humble pie and say, Arsenal, congratulations. You're the fucking best of a bad bunch and you play god-awful football, but you still won the league, so congratulations are in order. Before we carry on, do me a big favour and hit the subscribe button. Now, especially if you've come back and you haven't subscribed, it means you like what you see, and you must do, otherwise you wouldn't be here again. So just help me out and hit the subscribe button. And let's get on with it. So, I've got a few disgruntlements, as you know, if you've watched any of my stuff before. And I don't think I've ever known a team to not concede a penalty in the entire season. I mean, I have to look back at this. I haven't checked the data, or I haven't checked that. But Arsenal haven't conceded a penalty all fucking year, and they haven't conceded 1 red card. My cousin sent this in a WhatsApp group, and I thought I'd share it with you today because I thought it was quite... I knew this anyway, but he actually took the time. He did my work for me, and he took the time to write it all out. The first thing, Gabriel was not sent off for hitting Walt Mead in the face against Newcastle and scored the winner. So not only should he have got sent off, but him not getting sent off had a direct impact in that result. Gabriel's handball against Newcastle, not given as a penalty. Like we said, no fucking penalties. No penalties. Saliba's foul on Barry, not given as a penalty against Everton. Marino not getting sent off against Villa, despite blatantly pulling back Rodgers while on a yellow fucking card. We know a professional foul is a yellow card. It's a yellow card. It's not even in fucking question. But because he was already on the yellow, the ref thought, oh no, we don't want to do that because it's an Arsenal player. We want to make sure they win the league. That's how it feels. That's how it feels. Call me petty. You're right. I am. Where are we there? Trossard's penalty on Wirtz not given despite a blatant foul while already on a yellow. Again. Timber not sent off against Forest for pulling back Anderson for a clear second yellow. Again. There's a pattern. It might not be intentional, but it fucking feels intentional. Gabriel Jesus not given a red card for attacking Mosquera after the Wolves game. Spurs goal disallowed for Gabriel dive for Colomani's goal. Brighton's penalty not given for Martinelli foul on UEFA. A penalty for Chelsea not given despite Rice's hands around João Pedro's neck. Handball. Take your fucking pick. There was 2. Take your pick. Neither were given. Of course neither were given. Timber's winner against Chelsea came from a corner that was won from a free kick that was a clear fucking dive. Okay, so we can miss those. Maybe I'll give them that one, they can miss those. Fair enough. This one I think was the worst one for me because in no other fucking circumstance have I not seen this given as a red card. I've not seen it. If I'm wrong, hit me up in the comments with a link or a comment so I can go and find it myself. But I haven't seen it, certainly not in the Premier League. Gabriel not getting sent off against City for a blatant headbutt on Haaland. Now, we didn't connect with the headbutt, but we've understood from a very long time that doesn't matter. If the intent is there to move your head towards your opponent, it's a straight red card, not given. I couldn't believe that, especially with all the VAR technology now, that they didn't look back and that went, yes, that's a red. But they didn't. Wilson's goal disallowed for West Ham despite multiple fouls from Arsenal players and a similar goal for Arsenal given against United earlier on that season. So Reyes, the foul on Raya was definitely a foul. I don't think anyone reasonable can dispute that. What everyone is disputing is what Arsenal have been doing all fucking season. Stuff like this. Right? All fucking season. They've been doing stuff like that. Now, there was 2, maybe even 3 potential fouls that I think would... At least one was definitely a foul. So they didn't look at that. They just looked at the Raya incident. They didn't go, oh, maybe there was a penalty before that incident. Oh, no, what does the next foul supersede the previous foul? I've not seen that fucking written. And the last one for me it just summed up the entire season, which is why I said Arsenal won the league in the fashion that they've played all fucking year. Miserable football, with VAR and the referees backing Arsenal, or seemingly backing Arsenal the whole time. Havertz not getting sent off against Burnley. I'm with Gary Neville. I don't know how we got away with not getting sent off there. And look, I know what you Arsenal fans are going to say, and I know what some people who are backing Arsenal are going to say. They would probably have gone on to win it anyway. I actually agree with you. Okay, I actually agree that Arsenal's defence is strong enough to cope with 10 men for that period of time that was left in the game. And even if they drew, even if Burnley got one goal, it wouldn't really have mattered. I still think they would have probably gone on to win the league. But all of it accumulatively fucking matters. And for anyone wondering why, as a United fan, I wanted Arsenal to not win the league over City, it's because of all these things, because of Arteta's attitude. And you've seen Arteta after the Raya incident. He finally turned around and say, "Oh, it was a tough decision for the VAR team. I think they make a good decision there." All this stuff, basically praising them after he constantly gets at the referees. And if it was the other fucking way round, and it was multiple West Ham players fouling Arsenal players in the penalty area before the Arsenal player jumped up and scored and fouled their goalkeeper, he would have been singing a very fucking different tune. So, yes, Arsenal won the league. Yes, they probably deserved it. Yes, they were the best of a bad bunch. And yes, they played fucking miserable football. And yes, more than anything else, I am a petty Manchester United fan. But what do I know? Let me know what you think. Am I right about this? Am I calling it right? Hit me up in the comments, whatever you think, yes or no. And if you like what you're seeing, please don't forget to hit subscribe.